Oh, yes, it is.
It is.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Sit in It for a Bit with Arne and Carlos. And where, as always, your hosts.
Arne and Carlos. We forgot the mics.
Oh, we forgot the mics. Well, it happens. I had a phone call just before we started this live, and everything went a little crazy. So, no microphones today, but I think it's fine, and I think that people will be able to listen to us.
And I don't think there's an echo in this room.
No echo in this room.
No.
You just have to speak louder, Arne.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should be okay. Anyway, you are watching our weekly podcast called Sit in It for a Bit. Doesn't mean you have to sit in it for a bit. We usually don't.
Because we can't multitask.
We can't multitask, but we are going to give it a go. We've got that knit along planned in February, where we will be sitting and knitting for a bit and sharing our progress with you, and hopefully you will be able to share the progress with us.
And we can show you some tips.
Yeah, we'll do tips.
Since
and
we're also following the knit along.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't heard, we are launching a collection for modern daily knitting. It's field guide number 23, and we have designed 4 designs for them. They're not being revealed yet, so there's going to be some excitement going. They will be released on January 27th.
yeah.
And we've picked, together with Kay and Anne from Modern Daily Knitting, we have picked one of the designs, and we are going to be knitting for the whole month.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun on Wednesdays. And actually 2 of those Wednesdays we're going to be on the Coastal Express, so that's going to be interesting to see how that works.
We
but
can
yeah,
do it. We can do it.
I guess I have my project picked out for Hurtigruten for the it's not Hurtigruten, we're going on Havila, but anyway, yeah, I got my project for the knitting cruise picked out now, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, we know that a lot of you want to prepare in advance, and we're not telling you what we're going to be knitting, but we have already released the yarn quantities that you need. We did that today. We sent out an email to our mailing list. So if you subscribe to our mailing list, you have received that in your inbox. If you don't subscribe to our mailing list, we've actually put it on the blog. So go to arnecarlos.com and visit our blog, and you will see the post, which has the yarn quantities. Of course, I forgot to put the needles.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's needles 3. It's needles 3 and 3.5 millimeter.
3 and 3.5.
That's what you need.
And it's Norwegian wool.
Yeah, it's Rowan's Norwegian wool. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add the needles to the blog.
Well, there's been so busy. It's so busy. You can't remember everything.
It's crazy busy.
So.
Yeah. So anyway, we are going to be releasing, or I am updating the blog this after we finish here. You'll get the needles as well. And I've also contacted Anne and Kay, and they told us that they don't ship internationally, unfortunately. So you will not be able to receive the field guide if you're outside of North America in print. However, you will be able to get the PDF. And they actually upload it to Ravelry as well. So you will be able to purchase the field guide on their Ravelry page. So the digital guide will be on Ravelry, and everybody can get it. And then those who are lucky enough to be able to receive it in the mail, that will receive a printed copy as well. Apparently they have issues with shipping.
Yeah.
So they can't ship outside of North America right now.
Then we have to print it ourselves.
Then you just print it yourself with a printer. Or you take it to a nice store and you print it there. So that can work.
I put them in photo books.
Yeah.
When I have these things, I use the photo books.
Yeah.
And I collect pictures from the work with collections and stuff, and then I put it in.
Yeah. So what Arne means with photo books, it's actually he does like a book. There's a computer program for that.
Yeah, so you can place your pictures on the pages, and then you send it, and then you get the book back.
Yeah, you send it. He does the layout. He does everything. And then when it comes back, and you can choose if you want it hard bound or soft, so hardcover or soft.
I do all hardcover because I like hardcover.
Yeah.
It's so much more expensive, but
yeah,
you only live once.
Yeah. So
I guess.
So this whole live stream and doing it live, you watch comments and you try to follow them and you try to talk as well. It's not easy, especially when you're bad at multitasking. But
You saw something.
My mission is accomplished. Remember what you asked me when I said no. Remember what I said to you when you asked me, "Are you wearing that shirt today?"
Yeah, and you said you were going. What you call it? Like tømmerhogger.
Yeah, I was going for a lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Oh, that's the tømmerhogger.
Yeah, I was going for a lumberjack look, and I've had some comments already before. So mission accomplished. I'm a lumberjack today, and you guessed right.
And you want to know why Carlos is lumberjacking it today?
Okay, so
because we had some action here.
yeah, well, yesterday. So this is the thing. Yesterday we were in the car. We were coming back from Denmark, and we flew. So we were coming back from the airport, and in the car we were listening to this radio show where they told us, well, they told the viewers or the listeners that there's actually a day in January, which is the day when you can undo all your New Year's resolutions.
And that was yesterday. Yesterday was the day you can actually skip everything.
Exactly. So they kind of give you, here in Norway, you have a day, which they give you, a little bit in January, where you can retract all your New Year's resolutions. You could take them back. And I said yes, because I've been quite fed up with all the shoveling of all the snow by hand. So I decided that fine, I'm going to retract all my New Year's resolutions. I'm going to continue being uptight, and I'm not going to shovel any snow.
And that didn't happen. It was so chaotic last night. We came. How many hours did we spend from Sweden to Denmark and then to Norway?
Well, no, it wasn't that bad. It's an hour flight from Copenhagen to Oslo.
The driving home was quite...
well, no, we went to the optician.
Yeah, that took hours.
Yeah.
And then there was an accident on the roads. So we had to go this small road up in the mountains. We'd never been there before. So we saw something new, actually. Not much. It was dark, but we saw a new road.
We did, yeah.
And then it was snowing like crazy, and we came home, and I said to Carlos, I hope the guy who cleaned the road has been there, because if not, we will have a problem.
Apparently he was involved in the accident that we were kind of driving around. Nobody died, so it was not one of those accidents. It was a bad accident, and I was really upset.
And then we came to the road into our house, and it was full of snow, but we took a chance.
Because the guy cleans our driveway.
Yeah. So we gave full speed, and we drove into the snow, and we managed to get to the door, and then we had to start to dig snow to get the car into the garage.
Yeah.
So
and
that was your New Year.
Yeah, well, so I was really upset. I said to Arne, you have to call him. This is unacceptable. He is supposed to be here with his truck as soon as it snows. So Arne called and he said, well, I'm stuck in the accident, so I can't come until maybe tonight. He came at 5 a.m. this morning. Anyway, we had to do this by hand. Can you imagine a whole day of driving and, going on the plane, going to the optician.
And the last thing you do, you have to dig out the door.
So, plus, remember that beautiful snowblower that we've used 5 times?
Yeah, that one
broke down. So it's not here.
They're fixing it now. They're going to call me maybe tomorrow, and then we can pick it up again, because they have to fix it. It's new.
We used it 5 times.
So,
and I'm not paying for the repairs.
But I decided now, when that comes back, and in the winter we should have it in the garage ready in case.
Yeah.
So one of us can actually drive somewhere and park where it's possible to park, and then the other one can go in and open the door and get out with the snowblower.
As soon as the snowblower is back, whenever we're not here, it's going in the garage for sure.
It's going to be there when we are away. Or
but anyway,
else you have to call the man with the tractor every time.
Usually, we pay him a yearly fee, and usually he comes by default. It starts snowing, it's done. And then the council does the road. So we're never snowed in because it's always cleared. Yeah. So this was kind of like it was a bad day.
But it was very good actually to come home again. Today we have had so nice weather. It's been
beautiful.
The sun is shining. We haven't seen the sun on the trip to Denmark and Sweden.
And it's warm.
Windy and cold, and it was raining.
Yeah.
And this doesn't feel so cold actually.
No. Copenhagen
might think it's cold, but all the snow covers up a little bit also.
Yeah.
The house is warm and cozy.
Absolutely. Copenhagen was warmer than Norway in text, so in writing. but it really felt cold because it was humid and windy. Sun here is beautiful.
Yeah.
And
So
and yeah, we had to shovel snow this morning again because we don't have the snowblower right now. So even if I wanted to get out of my New Year's resolution, it's not letting me. There's some karma thing
it's
here.
not happening.
It's not letting me quit.
You're building muscles.
Well, so that's why I have my lumberjack look today. Why are you laughing?
No, I'm not laughing. I'm nervous. That's nervous laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot. I can see that we're getting a lot of comments on the room we're sitting in, and I think we may have told you a long time ago that we were going to paint our dining room yellow, and we did. And there's a sofa in our dining room, but it's not here right now because we're getting it reupholstered.
No, you changed the color on the wall, and
The sofa didn't match.
nothing matches anymore. The curtains are not so good.
Yeah.
The sofa is not good.
So we've sent the sofa away to get a new fabric, so it's going to get a new dress, and it's going to come back beautiful. Yeah, and then therefore, because, and this is fun because the sofa is really usually on this wall over here, and because it's not here, we figured we could sit in front of our ticket window.
So that's where we sell tickets.
Yeah.
If you want to go on the train, we sell tickets here. Or
So
not. We could have.
So in the good old days, the waiting room was behind us. That was the waiting room, and where we're sitting now was actually, believe it or not, the post office.
And the expedition, or what's it called?
Well, no,
Like
the expedition was the next
ticket
room.
office.
This is the ticket office.
They sold the tickets
Yeah.
through there.
So they sold tickets, so we can sell tickets through here. This door, look, there's a door here that we usually open, but yeah, we've kept the window intact, and it's exactly the way it was when we found
We
it.
changed this one because this one was not so nice anymore, but there was like a hole that you could open, and it says "talk here."
Hmm.
But we kept it
Yeah.
because it's a nice thing to have.
It is, yeah. And I'm sure people are asking already the name of the color. It's Faro and Ball, that's the brand. And this is India Yellow, which is a very dark, warm yellow. And apparently, India Yellow, the name of the yellow comes from the fact that in India, the cows, the holy cow, they're all holy in India, and they get fed mango leaves. So they eat a lot of mango leaves in India, the cows. And so when they pee, the cow pee is this color.
So that's why it's called cow pee yellow.
And we found it very appropriate in a dining room to have pee on the walls, or cow wee. It sounds better in French.
But it's very nice. The room is warmer.
Yeah. So India Yellow, cow pee, but in French it's
Say it in French.
pipi de vache.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So that's the color of
Pipi de vache.
mm,
Was that right?
Yeah.
Pipi de
pipi de vache.
Pipi.
Yeah. So that's the color.
That's the color.
And yeah, if somebody's wondering, this is a lamp here. It's an Italian lamp from the 1970s from an Italian manufacturer called Banci. It's vintage, and I think it's from the 70s. And we found it in an Italian store in London, actually, in a flea market called Alfie's.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's called Alfie's.
We found a lot of things
Market.
there.
We love
You can
that
always
place.
find things.
Yeah.
Tchotchkes.
Absolutely. So yeah, so it's fun always looking for a new corner where we can sit and show you a little bit of other places.
Yeah. And we've been thrifting again.
Yeah.
We've
We
been
have.
in. Actually, we tried to find one in a shop in Denmark, which we've been to before, where we found a polar bear, but we couldn't find the shop this time. But we went to Sweden, and there's a nice one in Ängelholm, and we brought home
some
a few
stuff.
pieces.
Yeah. So this weekend we went to visit my parents. We couldn't drive, or we didn't want to drive, because our electric car has less less range in the winter, and it takes longer to charge. It takes about double as long. Yeah. So we were like, no, we're not going to drive that car. So we flew. We drove down to the airport here in Oslo, and then we flew to Copenhagen, and then we rented a car. And then you can drive to my parents' place. You can drive two ways. Either you go through you cross the bridge, the Øresunds bridge between Denmark and Sweden, and then you drive north to where my parents live, or you drive north in Denmark until you come to the town called Helsingør, which is where Hamlet lived.
Yeah.
So the
And
castle of
that's what we
Helsingør.
did.
So we drove to Helsingør, and then you take the ferry to Helsingborg, which is on the Swedish side, and it's a straight. It takes like 20 minutes.
It's very quick.
Very quick.
You
And then,
hardly get out of the car because
Yeah.
it's so quick.
and then we were hanging out with my parents for a few days. Tried to do some thrift shopping.
Yeah.
And we got a few little things, some knickknacks. One of the things we can't show you because it's actually directly above me. We might actually show you another time, but not today. But directly above me and Arne, there is a beautiful mirror that we found. It's one of those Italian sun I call it a sun
Looks
mirror
like a
because it looks like a sun. It's golden and it's got all the spikes coming out. You know what I mean? And then there's a round mirror inside. It's really,
You can
really
wear it
pretty.
as a halo.
You could wear it as a halo if you took off the mirror. Yeah.
Took out the mirror.
It's very pretty, and we kind of needed something over the ticket counter because it was looking a little bit empty there.
Yeah. We don't like empty.
We like filling every surface with something. I mean, there's
Yeah.
something everywhere here. So anyway, that was the one thing, and we were very, I don't know. I found it. I said to Arne, "Look at this. This is really nice." And there were actually several of them, and then for some reason we were not gonna buy it,
But we did.
but we ended up doing it, and I am so glad we did.
And there's more
So
stuff
that's
on
really
your
good.
side. We found more stuff. Actually,
Yeah.
I think we got. I think we got this one for
Yeah.
free. We
Okay.
should have because it's broken.
Okay,
But-
this was like worth nothing. It was like 20 kroner,
30.
like $2.
Yeah.
But I think they gave it to us for free because we did buy a lot. It's a little cabinet, and it's gonna be for the new dollhouse. But
It's
we
broken.
yeah,
But see, if you open it, you see.
but we are gonna repair it, and
It's
we're
kinda
gonna
nice.
repaint it. Do you have the color here, or didn't you?
No.
No.
I think we will take this out for a Sunday episode and fix it and show
Yeah.
you how we do it. And I think
It's very
we
pretty.
have to fix this
Yeah.
one. It's hanging like this.
We're gonna repair it. We're gonna paint
But
it.
it's nice.
We're gonna make it all nice and pretty, and then. Okay, so let me try to close
And
it.
if it's a little bit too big for the black dollhouse, we can make a dollhouse for the knitted dolls because they are bigger.
No, I think it'll be fine. I mean, sometimes this gigantic.
But I like these things that looks a little bit homemade. I
Yeah.
like those things.
Anyway, somebody gave us this. If you can show it up.
Yeah, this is very nice.
Somebody-
It's a cross stitch.
And so we found it today.
I have the name in the card and I can't find. I write down where it come from and I put it in my
Yeah.
scrapbooks and it's gone.
So we have the decorating idea already. So you see it goes on top there, as you can see, it'll go there. And then we found we found two other things. It's a pair actually. The little candle holders. Got one there.
I don't think you can use candles in them.
No, but you can do fake candles.
Yeah.
You can get those birthday candles that you never light.
Yeah.
And look, you've got a little dresser with a couple of candles on top, and then maybe we'll put it against the wall, and maybe we could put little, miniature porcelain plates.
I think that this
Around.
would be so nice.
It'll be
This
really
must be.
nice.
I think we have a drawing. No, a dining room coming up.
Oh, it looks like the person who gave us this is here.
Are you here? Oh,
So thank you so much.
thank you so much. It's
Yeah.
going to be in the dollhouse
We
now.
love it.
And I have the card. I write down who gave it to us, but I have so many scrapbooks. So
Yeah, and then
it's
we
hard to find.
found a little pots of Farrow and Ball, the colors that we never used on the walls, but that we bought, because with Farrow and Ball,
samples.
you can buy the little sample pots and test them at home. And there was a lovely color there, kind of like a brown,
Brown grayish, I think. We should
Very
try that
pretty.
one. But this one also has like decorations. Let me see.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, if
It's
I
a-
can take back this.
This you see, this one has these decorations, so there could actually be another color in there on the door. So, but it's good. It's very nice. This will be nice in the dollhouse. So that was a good find. And then
Yeah, and then just before we were leaving, I saw this on the wall and I just had to have it. It's a little picture. It's a print from Leksand in Dalarna in Sweden, and it's a little a little scene with a man and a woman wearing a traditional folk costume from Dalarna, which are very pretty. And
we like to collect these folk costume things, you see behind us. We also have these portraits of French ladies in French.
This is from Bretagne. It's from Brittany. Yeah, I think so.
I think they're from different places.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I thought they were from Brittany. Well, anyway. We love the little folk costume, so we've got this one now. Not sure where it's gonna hang.
No, I have no clue. But that's.
But it'll get hung somewhere.
Find a place.
And it's really nice to look at all the details. There's a lot of details, especially in the woman's costume. The little apron, the pleats, the shirt with the little ruffles. All of this is actually very, very inspirational, and it's fun looking at all the details and try to imagine what it would look like in fabric.
If we ever manage to finish the studio, we can have a lot of these pictures there as inspiration.
Absolutely.
So I think this was a good.
It was a good buy.
You can't leave something like this.
No. And I mean, I think it was, so the mirror up there, we paid about 600 kroner for, which is roughly 60 euro or $60 nowadays when, they're so, this little print was, I think this was 90 kroner, so about $9.
This and then was for free?
This one was for free, and then the little candle holders were probably also for free. Well, we paid
because we got a lot of percentage.
Yeah, altogether we paid 700 kroner, which is like 70.
And we also saw a few things that we didn't get, but we were thinking if they are there next time, then it's meant to be.
Yeah, so we saw a beautiful Swedish cabinet
with rosemary
painted,
like Swedish paint,
and it was in the right colors. It was light blue, there was orange in there. Oh, it was beautiful. But then when you opened it, it had white IKEA shelves.
It was restored in a very bad way, but we can fix that also. So
so we're looking, and then we didn't buy it because we're flying and all that. But I said to Arne, you know what, Arne? I mean, I can't take it off my mind, and neither can Arne. But it's kind of like if it's there when we go back next time, then it's meant to be. And I think sometimes you have to think that way. Yeah. Because we have other things that we didn't buy.
But we can't go to Sweden with electric car and a hanger.
No, but we could get it shipped.
That could be possible.
Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah. But remember, we had a few things we saw in Florence that we didn't buy, and then we went back and they were still there, and then we bought them. Yeah. So sometimes it's meant to be, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But Arne, just before starting the podcast today, Arne said something about talking to my dad. You said we should talk to my dad.
Oh, you'll get your dad to go there and look at it, or
was that what you said?
No, that was a painting.
Oh yeah.
I saw a painting
of a clown.
And you don't like clowns.
I'm terrified of clowns.
But I thought it was so cute, so I hope we can get him. But the store was closed, so I sent a message. I hope she will come back to us and tell us if it's still available or the price.
It's incredible, the whole Instagram thing, how it works now. You see a photo and then you ask, is that available? But yeah, it's a clown. I don't really know how I feel about that yet. I haven't seen the painting, but Arne may want to bring it in the house. And
but I can keep it up in my messy room. You won't see anything anyway because it's so messy up there. So and you talked about you had that day yesterday where you could stop your New Year thing.
Yeah, where I could retract all my New Year's resolutions, which I couldn't.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm still cleaning.
Yeah, well,
constantly cleaning.
Well, I haven't seen a change.
You want to see what I've done lately since last time?
So instead of cleaning, today I cleaned the dining room table because it was quite, Arne put all the stuff there. We're gonna record, but then again, to Arne's defense, we are gonna record new episodes for our channel on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. So obviously we do need to get.
And then it gets messy because you have to pull out a lot of stuff.
But I'm so fed up with Christmas because really, for me, when Christmas is over, it's over. I mean, the tree went down on January 7th, and the Christmas we still have 3 poinsettias that are reluctant to die. So
I'm gonna put them in the same pot.
But put them in your office because I don't want to see
Yeah.
them anymore. And today I wanted to clean the dining table, and what I put is I put a nice little arrangement of primroses and then some. I've got some bulbs, some tulips, some narcissus. So I've got a little spring thing going on
Yeah.
now,
But
which
those,
is really nice after. And then tulips in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
but I remember we did this like before, many years ago. We took the old Eurostjerne, was that?
Poinsettias.
Poinsettias, and put them in one pot, and they lived like that plant lived for many years.
It did, yeah.
And it's nice to put them in the garden in the summer. So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't want to kill the poinsettias. It's just that we buy them.
Well, they are very good at killing themselves.
Yeah, because of us. We kill them slowly. We are so bad with poinsettias that, you know, it's kind of like when you walk past one and they get a little wind from, you know, you're walking and then the sleeves or the leaves start falling. That's how they are. But this year we have 3 and they are in good condition, and it really, well, except they've lost all their leaves.
Yeah, because we went away.
Yeah.
And you can't leave them for a long time. So, but now I want to show you what I've been cleaning.
Yeah, okay, so Arne has been cleaning. Ta-da-da-da-da.
And we went to Sweden, and I got my favorite folders, because these are so good, because they open like this. And I'm still working on my my archive of pattern.
Yeah.
And
how many do you have?
I'm not sure. Not so many yet.
2?
But
3?
But look at this. I finished this one. And it's nice to have this in the archive. It's a beautiful pattern. And then I make my symbols. And when you know, with this, we have one less ball of yarn in the stash.
Well, what is this yarn? This is for sure not.
No, this is. I think it's the one we use for the folk costume.
Yeah.
It's very coarse.
It's very coarse.
For the what do you call that? The ribbons, or?
Oh yeah, the garter bands.
The garter bands. But we had a little bit left, and then I made a swatch, and now we don't have a ball of. There's one ball of yarn less in the stash.
Yay! We cleaned.
It's in my book. And what is so cool, this is a very old pattern, and I found it in this book. I don't have the cover of the book anymore. This one is really old, and when you see the picture of the garments, it says it has a pattern, but when you see the picture, it's impossible to see the pattern.
So yeah.
Like when the pictures are like that, you can't see much. So when I did this one, I just made a drawing of what was written, and then I started to knit it, and I didn't know how it would look, because it's impossible to see that on the picture, but I like it. And one ball less.
One ball less, yeah. So Arne cleaned 1 ball of yarn his way.
And look at this shawl. Here's a beautiful, the warm and beautiful shawl.
It's nice, yeah.
And that's the picture. You can almost see the pattern on that one, but it's really hard to tell what it is. So I'm gonna read this, I'm gonna make a drawing, and I'm gonna test it. Because why should we just have it in the book and never use it?
That's true,
It's
yeah.
nice to have an archive.
And then you can, when you're working on some new designs, you can just flick through. So
Yeah.
I do agree on your idea of the swatch archive. It's just cleaning the balls of yarn this way is quite time consuming.
It
for
takes
sure.
a long time. And I went out to the storage house today, and I took in one other ball. I took one more ball of the stash, and from that ball I have made one swatch today.
Oh.
A swatch a day is good.
Oh yeah.
I need to take it out of the plastic. So this is the swatch of the day. Nice pattern.
Very nice.
It's also from an old book.
Hmm.
I didn't see what it was until I had it on my needle. So my archive is growing.
Very nice.
And the one I showed last time, the blue one, I'm going to redo because I wrote the text and it's like 2 pages of text. And for a pattern like that, you really don't need that. What you need is this one.
Mm.
So for now I have
3.
this one. That's 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
and
4.
4.
Oh, is that my dad?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we've got some pictures of my dad when he was.
See, that's another one. Very little picture, and you can't see the pattern, but it came out nice.
I thought it was a photo of my dad because my dad was actually a model when he was a kid, like a adolescent, like a teenager. He was a model for knitting magazines and did.
I think it was before he was a teenager also.
Yeah, he was like a kid model.
Yeah.
Child labor, actually. My grandmother was the editor of the magazine. So she just put her kids in it and probably didn't pay them because it was the 40s.
And we only have 3 pictures from from him and his brothers. We should look for those magazines when we go to thrift shops.
We should, yeah. In Sweden, we could find them probably.
And today I found the project that killed my elbow.
Yeah. How's your elbow, by the way? A lot of people asking.
I'm still working on it.
Do you still have your little? Yeah, I think you do.
I still have, it's falling off, but it's still something. I should wear it until it falls off, so I cut it.
Yeah, somebody's mentioning, I didn't even think about it, both our dads were models.
Yeah, they were both models.
Mine in his youth, and yours found his fame in his older days when he did the advertising campaign with Miss Universe.
So look, I thought I had organized this. This is the shirt that is too small, and I'm opening it, and I thought I had the piece I work on, but that's not in the bag.
Of course not, because it's ARNE.
I have to organize this
So where is that piece?
a little bit. That's the sleeve. But I'm making embroidery with these horses.
On black canvas.
In the same, I add black fabric, and then I do horses with the duplicate stitch in the same.
Okay, so
color.
let's explain it from the beginning. What happened was that the shirt somehow shrank in the closet.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
No
but it's
explanation.
just-
No explanation whatsoever. One day it fits, and then it goes in the closet for a couple of years, and then when Arne tries it on, it's too small. It must have shrunk.
Must have shrunk.
Because there's no other logic explanation. So what Arne is doing now is he's adding panels of fabric to enlarge it. I guess you're doing it on the sides.
No, I just
Oh,
take it
you're doing it
in
in
the
the front.
center
Yeah,
of the piece of both pieces.
that's what
there,
you're
and
doing.
The same on the back, and then I put horses.
And then
on
he's
top.
embroidering the horses in the equivalent colors.
But now I can do it again until my arm
Yeah.
gets better. And now today I found this plastic bag with the horse fabric, and there was one fabric lying on the floor.
Yeah,
And I thought everything was in this bag.
but no.
But now I am missing the piece with embroidery and the yarn.
Yeah. Which will turn up in 6 months when we're looking for something completely different,
It
because
must be
that's
somewhere.
how it works in this house.
Yeah. But
But
now
anyway-
when I'm cleaning, I will
Yeah.
find things.
You may find it, yeah.
So, and you wonder what happened to the yellow and brown sweater.
Well, yeah, this is what.
Nothing happened because I finished the body, and I'm saving this for the next
Yeah.
cruise we're going on. Then I'm gonna do.
It's
this.
really nice and soft. It's done in the Rowan Norwegian wool, and I can't wait. I really can't wait
It's
to
good
wear
for
this.
you.
I
It's
love.
your color.
I love these colors. They're so vintage.
And
I
this
mean,
is an
it's
old
really
pattern.
nice. It's really nice. It looks good on you too, I think. Can you see?
Of course.
Yeah. It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
So this
So,
will be finished in
Very nice.
February, maybe.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, we're doing the knit along in February.
But I can
Well,
do more. I can't finish the hat in one day. It's a knit along. We have to work on
That's
it. for-
true, yeah. While you
maybe-
work on while you try not to finish the hat in one day, I'll probably be knitting the rib for 11 days. If I know myself.
But I have so many other things.
But I can't wait. I really can't wait to start wearing this because I'm gonna borrow it. I mean, could
Of
I
course,
please?
it's in your size as well. And today, when I was looking for one yarn, a ball of yarn,
To
I
clean,
found many
yeah.
other balls, and I found this one, which I forgot about. This is a leftover yarn sweater. That when did I work on this one?
Who knows?
It
Who
was one of
knows?
the knitting cruises, and you can't get this yarn anymore. I think it's gone. And by the way, Teresa, that gave us a lot of cakes.
Oh,
That we
the
showed you
cake
last-
mix.
The cake mix we showed you last time. She also gave us something called dogs, and I have to say I thought this was candy.
Yeah.
For,
You
for
almost.
Freya. I
Yeah.
was smelling and I was like, no, this can't be candy. And
Yeah.
luckily I didn't give it to her, but these are so good. Look, this is like small dogs, and you put them on your circular so you don't lose the stitches.
Mm.
I've never seen this before. This was new to me.
Yeah, very
And
nice.
this is so helpful. Love them. Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
This is so good.
And let me put this out there now, okay? Yes, we know Dolly has just launched more cake mixes. We know.
We saw her on Instagram yesterday.
But please don't send us any more
We can't
because
afford cake.
we have so much. If we need to go into a shelter because of some, Russia attack, we have enough cake mix to last us for the whole,
for a year.
for a year. So I'm just
But look, I have
just
the
putting that
sleeves,
out there.
Carlos.
Just putting that
I have
out
the
there.
sleeves.
Oh. What's in them?
It's a ball of yarn.
Oh, okay.
It's the yarn I'm working on. It's in the ball, in the sleeve.
It's very pretty.
So I'm gonna continue this on the next cruise. I had no clue what I was thinking, but I think this will be a raglan.
It's beautiful. The colors are so, again. Oh, can I borrow this one too?
You can borrow everything.
Thank you. Look at
So
this.
this is
beautiful.
this is what I've been organizing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm getting quite.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can release the pattern for this one, and for the other one. We're working on that. We do have a challenge with grading the patterns. We can do it, but we hate doing it. So we'd rather someone else did that.
So we
We'll
have
see.
to get Rowan to do the.
Or someone else can do
Yeah.
the grading for us because
Because we done that once and I don't like it.
hate it.
I grade when it comes to woven fabrics, but knitting, that's another thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you should be able to grade anything because of your degree, but
I think
that doesn't mean it's fun, does it?
you also need to know the amount of yarn
Yeah.
and these things.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a different world.
Apparently, there's a computer program for that.
Probably.
No,
but-
there is. There's a program. There's an algorithm. If you do a pattern and you put in the pattern in the computer, the algorithm can calculate all the yarn for all the different sizes if it has the parameters.
Mhm.
So, but yeah.
No.
But yeah. Anyway, no pattern available yet.
And I did bring all this in. I think I have to go through this. I have like boxes of yarn. I have to go through this and find the right colors for this sweater so we can
Colors are
organize
great.
this.
I love the mustard with the burgundy and the turquoise. I mean, the really nice.
So we have to organize it, colors. And look what I found. I found this one also in this. I've been looking for this. This is an old
You see,
old pattern.
you were looking for that a long time ago, and then when you stopped looking for it, you found it.
And look, this one, my grandmother made this from my grandfather, and she wrote for Osmund, cast on 300 stitches and increase 36. Because this one has two sizes. It's 200 stitches or 220. So 200 for the lady and 220 for the man. And then I think most people knew how much to cast on for another size, so it was easy. So there was only two. 56 for the sleeve and 64 for the other size. But this one is really nice.
Yeah,
It's called
it's very nice.
Dovrekofta.
Dovrekofta. It's a nice,
And it was
fun pattern.
it was so destroyed. I
Yeah.
put plastic on it.
This is such a fun pattern to knit as well. The design is really fun because it's kind of there's a rhythm to it, and you've got the little square. The square has 9 stitches. It's 3 3 3 3 3 3, and then the X is. I mean, it's a fun pattern.
And
to
I've
knit.
been looking all over for these what you call this?
The rulers.
The rulers to find the right sizes on the knitting needles, and look what I found
And where did you find them?
in this bag, in these boxes.
Now? Today?
Yeah, in the storage house.
Oh, okay.
So there were 2 of these also.
Yeah.
So
We're
now I
gonna.
know where they are.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a
I'm
tour.
gonna organize this.
We're gonna be doing a tour of our other house soon for you guys to see the horror of the mess that is in there.
It's a
Then maybe
nightmare.
you may understand me a little better.
But see there, I just have to organize this and see which yarn I used in this one, and if I still have the yarn. And when this is finished, I can use all the leftovers for the blight doll.
Mm,
Okay? So I've been busy this week.
you have, yeah. Anyway, can't wait to wear this, and can't wait to wear the other one too. So
You
Chop,
can
chop.
wear anything you like.
yeah,
And I brought one more thing because I've been talking a lot about embroidery,
you have. Yeah.
and I can't do the waste canvas anymore because it's
Because-
small pieces
yeah.
and I hold it like this and it's hurtful.
That's
so
how he got the injury.
Yeah.
It was not the knitting that did him.
No, it's the embroidery. And
It's the
I got the
embroidery.
frame. I got this big frame. This is just so good. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm making because this is another cleaning project.
Yeah.
There's a picture coming here.
It's beautiful.
And this frame is really good because I can put it on my lap and on the table, and then I can work with both hands.
Mm.
And I think it's really good to have it on this one.
It's really beautiful. I love this design that you've come up with. Love, 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 love. Can't wait to see it finished. But yeah,
It's I'm inspired because we went to the art, what's it called? Freeze? No, the art show in Venice.
the Biennale.
We went to the art biennale in Venice, and I came back and was so inspired to do this. And hopefully I will finish it so you can see what it is, because right now it's really hard. You can't see what it is.
But
I
somebody's
can see.
asking about the frame, if it helps your arm. I believe it does.
Yeah, it
doesn't
does, because I just put this on my lap and on the table, and then I work up and down with both hands.
Hmm.
So I can actually do embroidery on this one,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
I don't know with waist canvas. Maybe I can put the shirt in there also and tighten it up. I could probably. I should have more of these. I think I should buy a few more.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of, that was in May that we visited the Biennale. That was the first Biennale after COVID. So
Yeah.
it was fun. It was fun going back to Venice to do that.
Mm.
It is such a great show. So yeah,
But I think
lots of
it's-
inspiration there.
I have
for
to.
sure.
I have to. I'm gonna order one more tomorrow
Of the frames?
of the frame
Yeah, they're
and
good.
try and put my shirt in there, because
Yeah.
then I can actually finish something.
That would be, maybe they have smaller ones.
No, I like the big one because then you
Yeah,
can
you have the support.
the support.
Yeah.
They had smaller also.
Mm.
So, but this is actually a leftover yarn embroidery. So I'm taking all the yarn from the stash and just use anything. It's knitting yarn, it's embroidery yarn, anything.
Yeah,
So,
it's beautiful. So yet another.
and I will show you later. I will frame it. It's
Yeah.
a piece of art.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. Yet another project on the go. My God. Yeah.
I have a lot of projects on the go.
So
but
is that-
this is part of cleaning up.
Is that it? Is that all the cleaning
No,
you've done today?
Today I have. Yeah, it is.
Good.
I got cleaned up one bowl.
That's good. So you've done something.
I've done something. I've
Yeah.
done something.
Oh, you've done a lot anyway.
Yeah.
So it will be exciting to show those projects as they get completed.
Yeah, I think when I get one more frame, I will see. I'll show you if it works.
Yeah, good.
I think it will work.
It will work. So now we have a couple of weeks here at home. We're going to be spending them here, not traveling at all, which is nice. And now we're doing this whole thing, you know, because, yeah, driving the car too much, we get too many miles or kilometers on our car, then we get in trouble because we're leasing the car. So we're trying to drive less. And then it's also good because every time we go to the supermarket, we start impulse buying things. So now I'm making lists and making sure, and planning my menus and making sure that everything is on the list and stick to the list when we go shopping to save money. It's going pretty good.
Yeah, and it's actually nice just to stay at home instead of
drive
always
all the time.
being on the road. Oh, yeah.
So we've got a couple of weeks that will be here. Then we've got like a couple of things to do in Oslo in the beginning of, actually when we start the knit along on Sit and Knit for a bit on January 1st, that one will be broadcast from a hotel in Oslo because we're going out for dinner with the travel agency that we work with for our cruises, our knitting cruises, and our crafts trips. So we're going to broadcast from the hotel room and then go for dinner. And then we've got a couple of, and then we're going to the Norwegian or the opera in Oslo again to see Cinderella.
That would be nice.
On February 9th, we are going to see Cinderella with music by Prokofiev, which is really nice.
When was that, you said?
That's on February 9th. And we're being very efficient because we're going to go, we're going to cut our hair, we're going to groove Freya, and we're going to go to the ballet. So it'll be a great thing. So those are the two things that we're doing, the dinner and the ballet, before we do our cruise. And then our cruise starts on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. So that's a great way to celebrate Valentine together with a lot of lovely people who are joining us to see Norway together with us. So we're very excited. And then we got a new one again in March, which will also be fun. And I see there's some people here who have been commenting that they're coming on the cruise, and I think people are, you know, meeting each other
that's nice. Yeah.
here. So it's always fun to see how we can bring the community closer together. And now people are going to be, you know, they're hanging out in the comments here, in the chat. And then they'll meet in Oslo in a couple of weeks or months. So that's exciting. We're very, very happy.
But I have to read comments later because I can't see. I don't see much. Even if I have new glasses in my glasses, which is new. The glass is new.
Yeah, the glass is new.
Not the frame, but the glass. But still, I have like, yeah.
We have quite a lot of people who are gonna be on our cruise here in the comments.
Yeah. So you will see more of the sweaters.
You definitely will. So
and I have so many more I'm gonna bring.
So Arne.
I had 4 on the last trip.
Yeah.
No, that was in America and Canada. I had 4.
Okay, so now I'm
pair of mittens.
getting all this again. How much did I do?
You did. What did you do?
I think I cast on a hat a couple of times.
And you did like
the ribbing,
the toe warmer.
No, that was on the cruise.
Well, that was on the cruise.
Yeah.
You have to take it up again and see if you can finish it.
Yeah. We'll see. But I'm gonna do the knit along now. So I have my project for the cruise. I'm doing the knit along in February.
We saw something on TV in Sweden that was kind of cool. There was a lady who was knitting the weather.
Yeah, they do that on Modern Daily Knitting too.
They do?
Like a temperature blanket.
Yeah, she did the temperature blanket. There was a lady in Sweden. That was cool.
Yeah, it is.
She looked at how was it? If it was cold, the color got lighter and
it follows the degrees.
Yeah.
In the.
So is that the thing actually? I thought that was she was on the news. I thought it was something she came.
Well, maybe in Sweden it was news, but I actually saw it on MDK.
So they also do it.
So they've been doing it. So oh wow, lots of people going on this cruise with us. It's unbelievable. Yeah, you see, there's somebody there making a temperature blanket.
So that's the thing.
It's a thing, yeah. So we wanted to bring up another thing, which is quite exciting because we are, just starting the new year. We're a couple of weeks into the new year, and you know what they say: new year, new possibilities.
Yes.
And we put out a poll a couple of days ago to find out more about what people want to see on our channel during Sundays. We've done so many tutorials now in knitting that we feel like, how many more can we possibly do? But there are still some, I have to say, there are still a few. But we're polling now, and we want to hear from you guys. We want your feedback. So here on YouTube, if you go to our channel and you go to the community, you'll see the poll. And what I like about the poll results is that there's no overwhelming majority that wants us just to do the knitting. It's about 35% who want knitting and crochet and embroidery content, but there's a lot of people who want the upcycling and the recycling and the mending. There's a lot of people who want the garden. There's a lot of people who want the cooking. So it's great because we want the channel to be more of a lifestyle channel with a lot of different things. This year we're probably going to be looking into weaving and a little bit, right?
And more dollhouse.
More dollhouse.
We're going to do more dollhouse.
We're going to do weaving. We're going to do mending as well.
Yeah.
We're going to do quilting. We have we have a guilty conscience because a few years ago, during COVID actually, Kate from the last Homely House sent us hexagons, and we haven't started that project.
Actually,
but we are now.
This weekend we will show what we actually think we will do. And then you will understand why we haven't done much, because it's a crazy project.
Yeah. So we want to go into all these different things and not just do the knitting.
Yeah. And we're going to do more cooking. And I also saw a comment once, one who wanted the word of the day, a Norwegian word. And I think we have one today. We have tømmermann.
Tømmermann is the Norwegian word of today. The lumberjack.
Tømmermann.
Yeah.
That's Carlos, the tømmermann.
Yeah.
Tømmermann. Nice word.
Absolutely.
And of course we will do more gardening in the summer, and we have to build more insects hotel.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that we are definitely going to be doing. So what we want you to do is we want you to go to the community here on YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel, look on the top. You've got the different things. It's, you can select the videos, the shorts, the live streams. Then you can do then you can select the community, and you can go to the post where the poll is. And if you feel like giving us some feedback on what you'd like to see, put it in the comments field there, and so that we get some ideas, because we always need good ideas for videos.
And I almost forgot. I need to order 2 frames.
2 frames.
I need one for my shirt and one for the Dead Ladies project. I'm still working on the horses. Remember, long time ago, I had unfinished embroidery with horses.
Yes.
I need to finish that one.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got some stuff to do.
A lot of things to do.
Somebody was wondering how the meeting with the winner of the winter of the calendar competition went. We haven't done it yet. We have a lot of other stuff to get going in the beginning of this year.
I think, is it February?
We'll probably do it. Probably at the end of February is when we will do the meeting with Christel, I think her name was. Kristin.
Sorry,
Kirsten Christensen. Yeah.
So I think Anna is on it.
Yeah, Anna should be on it, and then we'll eventually.
So it's in February we will do it.
But
because right now it's too busy.
Yeah, but if you didn't win that competition, I am now delighted to tell you guys that when we do our sit and knit for a bit in February, and when we do the knit along, there's going to be a new competition. So there will be a chance to win
something.
So that will be quite something. So there's a new competition coming as well with the knit with a knit along and sit and knit for a bit. So so go to the community page and give us your feedback. I've also posted this on our blog. So if you can't find the community page here on YouTube for some reason, you can go to arnecarlos.com/blog and you'll see the post there. You won't be able to give feedback on the blog because I don't know what happened with the comments there. They're closed. and I don't know how to put them on. But from there, you get the link, so you can go into the community page, and then you can comment. Also, there's one more thing that I want to mention. You know, we've got a little. We've got our little merch, the Sit and Knit for a Bit mugs here today, the SAG Fab, which is is it acronym?
I know.
It's acronym, I think it is. You know, like when you take Sit and Knit for a Bit, and then you take the first letter of everything, and that makes a new word, SAG Fab.
Like a fab.
Like, yeah, well, yeah. Anything with fab in it is great. Anyway, we've got our merch, and if you get merch from our channel or from there, it actually supports all the running costs of our YouTube channel. So we do appreciate it. And we've just launched a new series of t-shirts with a new slogan. It's the ARNE slogan, I'm so good.
And who isn't?
Yeah.
Everybody is so good.
So you'll be able to get that on t-shirts and bags, and I guess mugs as well. And right now we're running an early bird discount. So just write early bird with big letters, and you can get a 20% discount there. And also there's a Christmas discount for all the Christmas stuff before they go away. I think it's AC22 Christmas. I'm not sure, but it's on the blog. So if you want to get the discounts, go to the blog, and you can see the codes, and then you can go over to the you click on the links to the merchandise store, and then you can get the discount there.
Yes.
So yeah, quite a lot of information.
A lot of things.
But we're cleaning up the merch store, removing the Christmas merch, and then adding the I'm So Good merchandise, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I see that a lot of people have been ordering the yarn for the knit along, so this is going to be so excited. We can't wait, and we hope as many of you want to join. And how we're going to be doing it is we're going to be, you know, every week we're going to have an update, and then we're going to talk about things that might be difficult, and then explain things. So it'll be like a knit along with a mini tutorial.
And we can show you like this.
Exactly, like this and all that.
What we do.
So we are definitely looking forward to that.
That will be nice.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So the information for the knit along is also on our blog. So everything's on our blog, the poll, the knit along, and the merchandise. So go to arnecarlos.com/blog, and you'll get it there. Although the easiest is get on our mailing list, and then we'll send it right into your inbox. That's the best way. We are going to be working. We're going to be working on the patterns as well to get them up to you. The sweater patterns that everybody wants.
Yeah.
I can't wait to borrow these.
I think we have so many we could have done something with. Actually.
Yeah.
Actually, we also have some. We haven't sewn them together yet, and I'm not going to wear them until we know if we can put them out there.
Yeah, we have to see how we do it. Again, we can do grading if we have to, but we hate it. Hate doing the grading of knitting.
And now, like when
we just don't
now
like
we
it.
have the base for our size, so we can do anything.
Yeah.
So
there's this whole thing. There's this whole theory on how you can adapt any sweater to your own body. But that is something quite complex to teach. So we're probably...
Actually, we talked about that when we were on tour, and people said we should do classes.
We're going to do, yeah.
With just that, and then we should have classes going over more days,
yeah.
It should be like a few days.
Yeah.
And we could easily tell you what to do to make any
make your size, because it's actually
that's the way my grandmother did.
And that's the thing, if we could just write a pattern for one size and then do the charts and then have you do it on your size, it would be so much easier for us. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in, and a lot of people don't have the skills and they need the pattern graded to their size.
Yeah, but like in the old days, a lot of people they had used this, and then they knew the yarn and the needles, and based on that, like if you have done a lot of garments, you know.
Yeah.
If you have done a lot of sweaters on that needle and with the yarn, you can do anything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
but anyway, we want to teach people that skill. because it's a good skill to have, and then you're not so dependent on patterns for sizing anymore, because everybody is different, and there's no two human beings who look
We
exactly
need
the
to
same.
change things anyway.
And
So
and we're the same size, but we're very different. I'm taller than Arne is, so I would normally need longer things. My arms are much longer than Arne, but measurement wise, our chest size is the
Yeah.
same, so we do fit the same clothes. But yeah, it's good to be able to have the skill of adapting.
and when you first know that, you will have so much fun. Like,
Oops.
yeah,
Yeah, Freya is seeing something she doesn't like.
or she heard something.
Yeah, and it's actually time to finish this, because our 15 minutes of
is
fame
over.
are up,
Yeah.
and we need to go because we've got dinner waiting as well. It's now 7 o'clock here in Norway, where we live.
Yeah.
So
maybe we should just.
So let's take that discussion on the sizing for another time. It is definitely a skill that we think more people should have, and it's something we're going to try to find a way.
It's not
to
even a
teach.
discussion. It's just do it.
Yeah.
Like this.
We need to do a
And that's
series
it.
of videos on
Maybe,
this,
yeah.
and then we need to do like when we do workshops in the future, we need to put this in workshops. Yeah. But we're so busy with all the other stuff that we do that we won't be able to travel to do workshops this year, except to Japan, probably.
Yeah.
That's the only place we'll go to teach.
But I think
workshops.
we should think about this the next time we travel, that we could do more days and actually go through all these things, and so people can try it.
Yeah. But anyway, these are all things that we're thinking. And again, give us your feedback in our community pages here on YouTube of what you want to see on our channel this year. And we do promise already a lot of great stuff. We're doing the cooking, we're doing the weaving, the embroidery, I guess the embroidery. We're going to start doing the quilting.
My hands work.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. So we want to give you a big thanks for joining us here on our channel.
Yeah.
As always, we're happy to be here every Wednesday, and then again on Sundays. You're gonna be enjoying a lot of fun episodes in the weeks to come. We can promise you that.
Yeah.
We're very excited
good
about
stuff
our new
We
Sunday episodes, and we're gonna be recording this weekend as well. So there's gonna be a lot of new content coming in the weeks to come. So yeah. How about some formalities?
So let's say, like, if you like our episodes, put your thumbs up or be a subscriber. Put yourself on the email list and you never miss an episode. And what more?
And get on the mailing list.
Didn't I say that?
Oh, maybe you did. I don't know. She was licking my ear and I couldn't hear you. So anyway, thank you.
We're not having any fire in the oven tonight, and still it's warm.
Yeah, you're quite red. Your
I'm
cheeks.
so
You've got
warm.
Yeah, you've got red cheeks.
I think I need to go now. I'm warm.
Yeah.
I'm boiling.
So thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we will see you again next week. Will be the week before the Nederland starts, and then we'll see you on a regular Sunday episode. So bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Freya, say bye. Bye. Okay, and now we have to turn this off.
Every day.
Every time, yeah.
Your finger.